Come back at 6, wake me and your child, and then won't lay today. Make me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who you think.
What up, y'all? It's Kass. This is our 6th episode of Kicking It with Kass. Tonight we're here with
Elloheim.
Okay.
Let's get it.
Yes, and he's got something real special going on. You see what I did there?
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So our first question, of course, is gonna, allow him to introduce himself a little bit better. But yeah, tell us the story behind Be Special. Like,
Okay.
what got that? What got that going?
For sure. So, obviously, my name is Elloheim. I run a 6-figure brand called Be Special. And I've been selling online for about 3 years now. And I really just scaled my brand from 0 all the way up to almost $500,000 this year. And Be Special came about like in high school. My dad, he was my trainer playing ball.
Okay.
So he would always tell me, be special, do the extra things on the court that other players don't want to do. You feel me? Dive on the floor, take a charge, just do the unique things that, a lot of players don't want to do. So that kind of stood with me all throughout college. Freshman year in college, I made my first shirt, wore it around my team, and they was like, yo, what you got on? Like, what is that? What's Be Special? Like, they were just intrigued in what I got going on. So, like, that's when I knew that I wanted to make it to a clothing brand, and now I'm here. So.
Yeah, that's so sweet. Wow, you're gonna make me cry. You have such a cute story behind that. Wow.
No, for sure.
So when you want, like, when you have customers and they buy your clothing, like, what do you want them to get out of it? Like, is there a message? Is there like some pride you take, like, with your clothes that you're like, when they're wearing this, I want them to feel this.
Yeah, I want them to feel unique, man. I want them to feel like a one-on-one, like they themselves.
Okay.
There's a lot of influence on social media. A lot of celebrities that. People think that that's the way to live, and in reality, it's just you just want to follow your passion and take care of your situation and live life how you want to live.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where Be Special comes from. I want you to feel like, and then the hourglass in my logo right there, in replace of the eye, it just shows that it takes time to be special.
Right.
So you can't be special overnight. LeBron wasn't LeBron overnight.
Right.
Michael Jordan was Michael Jordan overnight.
Yeah.
That type of thing. So I want to encourage you to just be a one-on-one, be unique. But it really takes time to really follow your passion and really be confident with it and really take it to where you want to take it. So
yes, good things do not happen overnight. They do not.
For sure, no doubt.
So was your dad like kind of the major or at least like the most like inspiration behind your brand? Or
yeah, I mean, he basically gave me the name for real. Like he drilled those 2 words in my head for so long that like even in high school I was having students in the stands with hashtag Be Special posters during the games. Yeah, and I started putting like hashtag Be Special on my Instagram posts and stuff. So it just stuck with me. And then my freshman year in college, I really did my research and I tried to see if Be Special was even taken, like, because I wanted to make it my own. And I couldn't find no Instagram pages or nothing. So I was like,
I'm in there.
I'm on it. Yeah, I'm on it. So,
okay, good.
Yeah. For sure.
Have you had to like face any challenges? I know you started 3 years ago, but have you I'm sure it was rough for you in the beginning. I know I'm sure your team players or your I don't know what they're called.
My teammates. Yeah.
I'm not into sports, y'all.
No,
your
teammates,
your teammates, they supported you to the fullest. Like, was there any other hurdles you had to really go through?
Shoot, a lot of hurdles, man. A lot of hurdles. Being a business owner, it's just, in the beginning, you got to take on everything by yourself.
Right.
Marketing, production, just, content, just pushing the brand in general. Like, you just got to do it all on your own, because in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, this is the real truth, y'all. Like, a lot of people gonna believe in you in the beginning.
Yeah, it's very true.
You feel me? With anything that you want to do in life and anything you want to start, so it's like that was one of my biggest challenges of like the people around me, that I knew had love for me, but like, deep down they were like, I don't know about this Be Special thing, but in my head I'm like, nah, I'm finna take this.
You're like, I know this is it for me.
I know. You feel me? And I'm a real like. I work really hard, especially when it came to basketball. So like I just took that basketball mentality, just being on the team and just being disciplined like that.
Yeah. And
just taking it over to the business world and just owning my own business and keeping that same discipline, keeping that same work ethic, and that's how I got here. So
okay. Was your dad like your coach in basketball?
No, he was like more like my trainer. So
okay.
Like, you feel me? We go to the gym every morning before school, get up some shots, whatever.
Outside of practice, y'all did this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
for
you're
sure.
crazy.
During the summer, workouts, all that type of stuff.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You were putting in work. Your dad said, no, get off them games. We got things to do. do.
Real talk. So even though I didn't, get too far with basketball, I played college ball, but that mentality, that mindset of playing ball really transferred really well. So.
Okay.
Pretty much what it is.
Did you have like any sort of like celebrity influence on your brand or anything like that, or was it just pretty much like your family and your teammates, things like that?
It wasn't really no celebrity influence, to be honest with you. My biggest influence though was my mom. Okay. Because she's an entrepreneur herself.
Oh wow, what does she do?
So she does hair right now.
Okay. Yeah, I need to hear her ass.
But she do dreadlocks though.
Okay, yeah, I can't do dreadlocks.
she do dreadlocks, but before she was doing hair, she was back in New York, selling incense, selling oils, on the sidewalk and stuff, hustling that type of way.
So she's always been hustling.
She always been a businesswoman, so like she kind of like gave me that mindset to where like you don't really have to work for nobody. You can really make something of your own and make a living off of it. So I really believed in that ever since she told me that, and she been by my side this whole ride. So
that's so
working.
sweet.
Yeah, we've been working.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
If you had to pick like one celebrity, you're like, oh shit, they got my shirt on, who would it be? You gotta pick one. You see them in your shit, like your heart stopping. You like, damn. That's fly.
That's tough. It's a lot of people though.
Yeah, there is. Maybe a top 3.
Top 3. Okay, cool. I ain't gonna lie. YoungBoy, one of my favorite rappers. So if I get YB in that, I get YoungBoy. Who else I've been Future. Definitely get Future in some. And then third would probably be. Third is Gunna, but I ain't gonna lie. I actually got Gunna in some merch back in the summer. Yeah, so he didn't necessarily. I'm gonna keep it 100. I keep 100 on here. Right. He ain't wear it. But I got the picture. He holding my bag. That type of thing. So I was able to get some content from there. So like, I ain't gonna lie. Gunna one of my favorite rappers too. So it was a blessing to get to meet up with him and stuff. So
that's dope. You should like hit up like their PR. I don't know if it's easy like just to find their information, but you should hit them up and just send their like just keep sending it. Like,
for sure.
And just see. You never know. You might pop out on the gram and they got your stuff on. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, no doubt. Whenever I do meet those celebrities though, I make sure to connect with like the people around them. Whoever they be around, I just try to connect with them and then just go from there. So
that's what's up.
For sure.
Do you feel like there is a piece of advice that you were given that kind of stuck with you that helped you like get to where you're at? Damn. Let me think of the list.
No, real talk.
It sounds like you have good parents, so I'm sure they've told you a lot of words of wisdom. So
I've also had a few mentors too.
Right.
And one of my mentors told me that your vision is not meant for others to see, but for you to believe.
Wow.
You feel me? So if you believe in your vision strong enough and confident enough, the people around you are gonna believe in it as well.
Yeah.
You feel me? So and that's even with basketball. Like if you really believe in your game and you believe that you can hit that big shot, you're gonna show your coach that you can hit that shot.
Okay.
You feel me? That type of thing. So you just gotta believe in yourself, and then the people around you gonna believe you as well. So
I definitely believe in that. I feel like that's how it works. Like it does suck because kind of like you were saying earlier, like I feel like a lot of times people don't really want to support you until they see like other people co-signing on your stuff, and they're like, okay, this person messes with you, so okay, now I can go, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely do agree with that. So that's nice that you kind of had that, so that's cool.
But by that time, don't even rock with me no more.
Right. That's how I am.
I'm
so petty. I'm like, I'm good.
No,
you can't go through the ups and downs with me. I am good.
That's it. Can't do it.
That's nice. So do you still play basketball?
On some cardio stuff,
like
Lifetime, LA Fitness, we go hoop or something, whatever it is.
You be playing with him?
Yeah. Be giving him the work.
You good at basketball? Don't lie.
I be cooking him.
You a cat, bro. Stop playing.
Oh no! You got video of it?
Yes.
He don't got,
oh my god.
He don't got no video.
I'll show y'all video.
He gonna show you one video of him scoring on me, bro. Y'all gonna think something totally different, bro.
Yo, send it to me. And I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it right here.
I promise you.
Shorty, let me see. Let me see. Kill him. Huh. Fuck is he talking about?
They gonna show.
Send it to me. It's on there.
Listen, every time we hoop.
Come here.
Every time we hoop, he want to have a cameraman, all that type of shit.
No,
like
he know what's going on. I promise y'all.
He got one clip of him scoring on me. Like,
hey, we gonna have real highlight video. I'm sending her everything. Then y'all gonna be like, damn, he like that.
couple of them situations, I was hurt too. I had rolled my ankle before that too. And he know that too. He know that.
Never,
Okay, let's not get them right. They're about to start playing basketball right now. They about to get the ball at the trunk.
We about to go to the
You got a
local
basketball
park.
in your trunk, huh?
Of course I do. Come on, we can rock out.
You do?
That's what I'm
That shit's fire.
Yeah,
I
we
didn't even know
can
you had
rock
a
out.
basketball. That
Yeah, I
shit's
got
fire.
all
You
types
should have
of-
brought it. We could have brought that
I
thing
know,
up.
I should have.
Damn, that's cool.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
If you feel okay, so if there's some advice you could give somebody that wants to start like their own brand or like, you know, eat anything in general, you know, just being an entrepreneur, anything like that. What's something you think you could give them outside of like time, you know,
Yeah.
like you kind of already explained that, but like,
Yeah.
is there anything else you really could tell them? Because I know you went through it.
I would honestly, the biggest advice I can give you, I'm gonna give two pieces of advice.
Okay.
I feel like the first one would have to be like, if you have a passion for it, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you think it's just a get rich quick scheme or fast money, I wouldn't get into it because again, it's a long game.
Yeah.
You know, and I would say number two, if you really want to be successful with anything that you do, you got to be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be consistent. Like even if you fail, don't see the failure as a failure. See it as a lesson. You know, so if you consistently make mistakes, you're going to constantly learn from them, and then you're going to get better every time.
Yeah.
So you just got to consistently do it, and I feel like that's the biggest problem with a lot of entrepreneurs or a lot of people that want to own businesses is that, you know, they start some, and again, people don't believe in them, so they kind of like get inconsistent because, you know, nobody's really like, you know, showing love and boom, boom, but at the end of the day, like, you just got to show love for yourself and, and rock out, you know?
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize, like, when you're doing something for yourself or, like, in general, when you're just starting something up from the ground, like, you got to put not just effort, time, but you got to make some sacrifices financially, mentally, like, all that. You know what I mean? And it's not as easy as, like, oh, like, let me just jump into this. Like,
Facts.
you really do. Like, there might be times where you're broke. There might be times you can't be at the club, you know, buying bottles and this and that because you got a bigger vision for yourself. And, like, a lot of people, I feel like that's why they fail sometimes is because they can't get through that part of it.
Yeah, they can't get through the sacrifices.
Right, because it takes a lot of sacrifice to really build something for yourself and keep going with it, you know?
And it might be hard. It's gonna be hard at the beginning. Like you going out every weekend with your friends, it's gonna be hard to like stop going and stay home and work on something. That, you know, that better yourself. It's hard, but at the end of the day, you know, if you were a soldier, you could fight through it.
Right.
You know. So
I agree.
For sure.
If you saw your brand like collabing with any other brand, what brand would it be? Have you ever thought about something like that? Like be special, Nike.
Fear God.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, fear
you
God.
went a little spicy with it. Okay.
Essentials, fear God, man.
Okay.
Yeah, Joe Lorenzo for sure. I'll definitely rock out with them for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any like color you feel like you would never work with your brand? Like a specific color you're like, I can't really make a shirt that color.
Yeah, for my brand, yeah, for sure, definitely. I think I definitely have a certain aesthetic with my brand.
Right.
And I try not to go all black, you know. I try to throw on some colors, you know. I do like a yellow hoodie or red hoodie every now and then. But like me personally, like for my fits, like I'll wear any color. I think I can wear any color. But my brand just got a whole different aesthetic.
Is it kind of just like black and like primary colors you think?
Yeah, exactly. Because you got to think about at the end of the day, I'm a clothing brand, so I'm trying to sell at the end of the day.
Right.
So I want to use popular colors that people are going to actually wear.
You don't want to get like hunter green or something.
Yeah,
like
I don't
only
go
a couple
crazy.
people are going to like get or
even
something,
though I would
know?
love to because I'm into fashion. I love to dress, so I'll wear any color. But like I just got to think consumer based when I start my brand. So
no, that makes sense.
Definitely, yeah.
That makes sense.
For sure.
Have you like ever got the opportunity to take your brand out of state?
Nah, not like actually I have. That's crazy. Wow, I'm tripping. Come
on now.
we just did SneakerCon LA back in June.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I did a pop-up shop at SneakerCon LA, and I also did a collab with SneakerCon. So we released like a football jersey with our brand logos on it, and only sold it was limited to 100. So they only had 100. And the things flew.
Wow, you sold
like
100.
Like the first 2 hours of the event. Yeah,
that's what's up. That's so good for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so do you see yourself doing more things like that in the future?
Yeah, no doubt. It's costly, you know.
Right.
It definitely costs some money, but it's great exposure. Great exposure. So I'll definitely do it again for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you feel like outside of, you know, your brand and like everything you got going on, more like a personal like bucket list, I guess, is there anything that you feel like you haven't had the opportunity to do that you would like to do? You don't got a bucket list?
You know, I do. You know, it's crazy. I think about it all the time, and then when they ask me on camera, I forget.
You just stuck. He said, "Let me think."
Yeah, real talk. But the one thing I would say that comes up in my mind right now, I just want to travel a lot. You feel me? I really want to travel. I want to visit different countries and you know, just look at different sceneries and different people. Man, it's so much more than the United States. Like,
yeah,
you
that's
feel
one
me?
thing
Like,
I feel too. Like, I have not traveled. I've only been to California, Washington, and Arizona. Like, that's it.
Yeah, nah. You gotta get out. You gotta get
Where
out a little
have you
bit.
been?
I've been Mexico. I've been all through Mexico: Rocky Point, Tulum, Cancun, Colombia, Turks. I just went to Turks a couple months ago. Yeah, Turks
so you
was
got a
vibe.
passport?
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah. I got a real
passport.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a real passport for sure. But like,
Yo!
I really want to visit. Like, I want to. Personal bucket list, kind of brand bucket list too. But I want to visit like one of my manufacturers in China.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I think that'd be super dope to go out there and really like just see it firsthand and just be able to, you know,
from like start to finish.
Everything. Yeah,
that's cool.
That's
was there a point where you were doing it like hand press yourself, or did you always do it through the manufacturer? Yeah.
So me and my mom, we was in the we had got a little office downtown. And I had a machine called vinyl. So vinyl, it basically like cuts out your drawing or your design or whatever.
Oh, it's like Cricut kind of?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what I had, a
Okay.
Cricut. And I had a little heat press. You know, you got to put the design on the shirt, heat press it.
Wow, and your mom helped you with all this?
Everything. So like the first like 10 shirts that I sold, she helped me make all of it, right? So like it would take like 20 minutes to make a shirt though, because you got to make the design, you gotta heat press it, and then we packaged it up a little nice too. So we put in a little bag.
You
we throw
make it look cute.
Make it look, I didn't have a bag yet. You feel me? But I throw a little sticker in there or something, you know. So yeah, so she definitely taught me the ropes because she was making shirts too. So she already had the heat press.
Yeah, so she kind of already knew, right?
Yeah, so she put me on for sure.
At what point did you realize like, all right, I gotta get me and mom's out of this? Like, let's move it to the manufacturing.
When I found out how expensive it was to make the shirts I was making with the vinyl and the heat press and all that, it was expensive. Like I was spending a lot of money just to make one shirt, and after I did the calculations and stuff, I was like, there's got to be a better way to do this. Okay. And I didn't know about cutting sew manufacturers. I didn't know nothing about that. So I started doing my research, and I started finding other clothing brand owners, basically like me at this stage, but you know, back then when I was first starting. Right. So I'm on their YouTube, I'm on the Instagram, and I'm
doing
just
the same
peeping.
Thing, right.
I'm peeping. I'm like, what is making y'all so successful when it comes to this? And one of the clothing brand owners that I was following, he was selling his manufacturer list. You know, he's selling his manufacturers basically. Right. So I'm like, all right, I'm saving me some time. I'm not going to save me time of looking for one. I could just buy this right here for $20 and have like 20 manufacturers. So I bought it. And basically just, you know, hit up the manufacturer. He tells you what app to hit him up on, you know, like WhatsApp and everything to talk to like the overseas people. And I just went from there. And it was a lot of trial and error. You know, a lot of trial and error, just going through, you know, manufacturers and talking to them. You know, the English is not there. You know, it's a little broken.
Takes a little bit of work.
You got to over-explain something that you feel like you're talking to a 5-year-old sometimes. But at the end of the day, that was the cheapest way that I can get clothes made and the fastest. And, you know, they do all type of stuff. So that's kind of how it.
And you have a website now, right? You said
website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you sell like outside of Arizona with your website, or is it mostly like in AZ that your customers are?
Yeah. Oh no. So like when I first started, it was Arizona. So like when I first started, I started with like 25 shirts, sold 10 online, and then the other 15 I was hustling in the back of my trunk.
Right. Okay.
You feel me? So real talk. So like whenever I go to like, I was still hooping. I would go to like the hoop sessions and everything. I would wear my merch, and then you know after the hoop session, you know they'd be like, you know, what that merch at? Like that shirt, like, well, come on, it's in the trunk. Like what size you need? You know, that type of thing. What size you need? So I was hustling out the trunk for a little bit, and then that's when I met one of my mentors, and he taught me like advertising. He taught me like how to run Facebook ads. So like I already had all the content that I had for my brand before running ads, and I just started running ads with it and started targeting, you know, other people in different states. And that's when I started getting orders from different states and different countries, and you know that's kind of how my brand just expanded and blew up.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
you should
it
be
was
so
wild.
proud of yourself.
Yeah. I'm gonna write a book one day for sure.
No, you should. You should already be
Write a
writing
book.
it. You should be on like
I'm writing a
chapter 3 right now.
No, facts. I'm gonna write a
No,
book
for
one
real,
day.
because that is awesome. Like, that's
Yeah.
such an interesting story. Like, you literally went from your trunk, like, with your mom and, like, you know, pressing things.
Hustling.
Now you're on a whole website, all that. That's
Yeah,
dope. And
for
you still
sure.
outside of AZ, too.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Like, that
Got
is
to.
dope.
Got
That
to.
is so cool.
For
Wow.
sure. Yeah, I appreciate
That's
that.
crazy.
Yeah.
And he got 30K plus on Instagram.
30K on the gram, man. 30K on the gram, which is cool. And,
Right.
you know, so many people support my brand. I appreciate everybody that, you know, that buys from the brand and just, you know, it really feels it. Like, I had somebody, like, when I first started, you know, a kid DM me on Instagram and was like, hey, do you mind if I get your logo tatted on me for my birthday? And I was like, what? Like, I didn't even know the kid.
Yeah.
He's from New Mexico. His name
Yeah.
is Lloyd, man. Shout out to Lloyd. But he hit me and was like, you know, can I get your logo tatted on me for my birthday? And I'm like, I mean, if you want, like, that's cool. Like, I'm not where he was like, bro, your brand, like, really took me out of a situation where I really wanted to end it all.
Yeah.
Like, and the message behind your brand just really, like, changed my life. And I was like, that's crazy, bro. And then next thing you know, like, a couple months later, he sent me a picture of the tattoo right here on the top of his thigh. Yeah.
That's so dope. Wow,
Yeah,
look
it
at
was
you.
crazy.
See, your brand is doing things
Yeah,
for people. Like,
no, it's
somebody got
wild.
it tatted on them.
I got like 5-6 people with Be Special tattoos right
Dang,
now.
that's cool.
Yeah, I did a thing where I was actually paying for them. So
Yeah.
I would tell people, like, if you want a Be Special tattoo, come on, like, come to my tattoo, man, I'll pay for it.
Right.
Yeah. So
No,
a
that's
couple people
fire.
did.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, so we'll do this kind of to wrap up. I'm going to tell y'all one of, like, I can't say my favorite because I haven't really had too many opportunities to hang out with him.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully we get to, you know, network a little bit more. But one of my favorite stories to tell about him, like, one of the reasons why I really wanted him on this podcast, too. And I know we were supposed to have a special guest today. Unfortunately, you know, that we had to cancel that just, you know, due to them going to some personal things, which is okay, things happen. But luckily, you know, we're able to get you in, which I really appreciate.
For sure.
But you're like the first person I thought of. As soon as it canceled, I've been wanting to get you in on my episode.
No, that's love.
But I was like, you know, kind of nervous. I was like, I'm not sure how to ask you, but I'm so happy I got you in. But one of my
sure.
favorite things, and what made me really like have passion for him and his brand, we had an event with the radio station at what's it called, the Arizona Science Center. Right, Science Center, yeah. And there was like probably, I would say easily 200 kids there.
Yeah, for
easily
sure.
200 kids there. And we were hosting like an event for, you know, kids in need. And, you know, they came, they got backpacks, and they were like got, you know, passes to come back to the Arizona Science Center. And you sponsored that part of that, right? And
Yep.
you gave out shirts. And what else did you
I just helped with the backpacks, but
Yeah.
I gave away some Be Special shirts.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And the whole time he was there, y'all, from the whole event, like from start to finish, he was there talking to all the kids, passing out his shirts, like really building those connections. Like, a lot of times people don't understand, like, when you're the face of something, like, that is so important to get yourself out there and
Facts.
build those connections. And the whole day he was talking to every kid, like,
sure.
and I loved that. Like,
Yeah.
I love that. And you were just so happy, like, to talk to them. And like,
Yeah.
it wasn't even necessarily about what you do, but like, you know, what they want to do and what they got going on.
For
And
sure.
like, I really saw you like all day, like very passionate about your brand and like these kids and just everything. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I love that.
Man, I love to get back to the kids, man. And every year, if I have an opportunity to do it, you know, this is my
Yeah.
second year doing it with the
Yeah.
radio station. So, you know, it just brings joy. You know, like, I've been so blessed with my brand, and to be able to do the things that I do and being able to give back in that type of situation is just like and giving them Be Special shirts and telling them to be
those shirts
special.
were so fly. I wish they were adult sizes.
And, you know, just spreading the message in that way, because that's really where it starts, is with the
Right.
kids, you know. So it's like, you know, it's just a good feeling. That's
Yeah, especially for the youth too. I feel like, you know, like you said, your dad had like put that in your head since you were young.
Yeah.
And if you start telling, like, I feel like people just don't realize how much kids like absorb everything. And like, you tell a kid when they're young that they're special and they're gonna be something, and they wear a shirt that says it, like, they're gonna feel that. They're gonna feel that, and they're gonna want something bigger for themselves. So, you know, just make sure you have that passion, you know, with kids. And you did it that day, the whole day. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I loved that about you. I was like, that is so amazing. Like, especially like people who have like a big brand like you know, they may not do things like that necessarily, or even stay the whole time, or they'll probably have other people with them, and you don't have them really do it, and you just in the background. But you were so active with that event, and I really liked that.
Gotta be for sure. Until like a big team, where I'm, doing events like that throughout the state or throughout the city or whatever, I'm gonna be there front and center for sure. I'm gonna be there for sure.
Good. Well, I really appreciate having you on this episode.
Appreciate you having me.
Yes, it was a blast. I loved you. I was afraid you were gonna be a little shy, but I think I got you out the shell a little bit.
Yeah, I'm telling you, once the cameras come on, I'm good.
Right.
I'm good. I'm good.
Period.
Sure.
Well, yes, guys, it's a wrap for episode 6. We appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Let's do it.
And as always, y'all, tune in on YouTube, Kicking It with Kass, Instagram, Kicking It with Kass, and we'll see y'all next time for episode 7.
I'm private jets, taking trips. Come back at 6, wake me and your child, and then won't lay today.